Whitfield in Washington. So Trump Tower, the massive 58-story skyscraper in New York City, is where President-elect Donald Trump calls home. And that is also until he moves to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue on Inauguration Day. But with increased tourist traffic and hundreds of protesters, protecting the tower has not been an easy task for security. CNN's Phil Mattingly reports.
Tonight, the residence of the president-elect, Trump Tower, is a fortress ringed by tight security, the center of an increasingly worrisome question. How do you secure a 58-story skyscraper, smack in the center of one of the world's busiest cities? It's a question made even more difficult by the fact the building's atrium is a public space, increasingly difficult to monitor, law enforcement officials say. And the building itself, a target as recently as this year of a suction cup climber, seen as potentially vulnerable to any number of threats from surrounding towers and streets.
Because it is so dense, you know, the damage it could cause is potentially immense. So they're going to have their work cut out for them here for quite some time.
The FAA already moving to protect it from the air, issuing temporary flight restrictions that extend nearly 3,000 feet up and 2 nautical miles out. In the wake of election night, new cement barriers and sand-filled dump trucks line busy Fifth Avenue, pushing cars and the public further away. Now, a Secret Service presence throughout the building and a regular presence of more than 100 NYPD officers surrounding the property. A debate between Secret Service and NYPD officials still ongoing over even more restrictive actions to take. Concerns exacerbated by the now constant presence of protesters, a group now given their own pen and across the street from the building's main entrance.
Phil Mattingly, CNN, New York.